Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Ricky with Shoemonstertech, and today we are looking at a very sweet knife. This is the Brian Brown Yeager. Yes, indeed. This is quite the knife. I mean, maybe like, I'm pretty much like a holy grail knife, right? This one was passed down to me by Screamin' Pirate. Appreciate it, man. You guys go check out his Instagram page. There you go, at Screamin' Pirate. He's got some cool photos. Cool dude. Go check him out. Go follow him on Instagram. But before we get into the nitty gritties and all the goodies, you guys go check out my Instagram page if you haven't already. Bam, there you go. I've got some cool photos and cool foreshadows of what I'm going to be reviewing. Okay, well, let's get into the specs, right? The overall length on this knife here is 7.6 inches. The blade is 3.5 inches. Blade steel is the M390. Oh, yeah. The blade has a hollow grind with a flat swedge on it. There you go. The hollow grind on here is just beautiful. I hope you guys can see it on camera. It's gorgeous. Very gorgeous blade. Blade finish is satin machine grind, and the overall weight on this is 4.6 ounces. So yeah, it's not a lightweight carry, but it's not heavy whatsoever. It's actually a good weight. So everything you have back here is pretty much titanium. Your pivots, your pivot screws, your clip here, and your back spacer. It's all titanium, right? Sweet. Now your deployment obviously doesn't have a flipper, no thumb studs. You do have this hole here, kind of like a Spyderco, but this is obviously not a perfect circle here. This is this is more of a angled rectangle, which works great. Beautiful. I can Spidey flick it just fine. I love it. The handle here, this is like more of a forest green, and yes, it's titanium, but Screamin' Pirate actually have Fanatic Edge do a Cerakote on this. It looks great, looks smooth, very simple, love it. Okay, so that's it for the specs, guys. Let's get into some size comparisons. So let's compare it to the Paramilitary 2 by Spyderco. This one here was actually passed down to me through Screamin' Pirate as well, guys. So yeah, appreciate it, buddy. I'll be reviewing this one here very soon. Yeah, so obviously that one there is a lot larger than this guy here. So what else do we have? Here's the Para 3. Let's actually do this. Let's put these guys together so we can kind of get a good idea. So yeah, your PM2 is definitely larger than this guy here. Your Para 3 is, smaller, except for the handle. The blade is just a little shorter on the Para 3, but the handle is just about the same. So yeah, that's a good size comparison, right? Let's try to find a Benchmade here. Here's a Griptilian. So yeah, your Griptilian is definitely larger, not by much on the blade, but the handle, yeah, you got about an inch on the handle on that guy there. Let's look at the CRKT Pilar 3, and there you go. Yeah, the Pilar 3, I'm sorry, is shorter in length. And where's my everyday carry Sharpie? Here we go. Bam. So that gives you a better idea of what this the size of this knife is, right? Because everybody knows the size of a Sharpie. There you go. So that's how far it's going to sit down in the pocket. So yeah, that's your size comparisons, guys. So what do I think about this knife? How do I feel about it? Well, I'm absolutely in love with this knife. I don't know a whole lot about Brian Brown's stuff, obviously I know this knife is very, it's very pricey. It's definitely not budget friendly. I'm pretty sure I got on his website, and it looks like, and which his website is brianbrownknives.com, and this one here is looking about $350. Right now he doesn't have any in stock, so that's that. I'm sure this one cost a little bit more than $350 because Screamin' Pirate had Fanatic Edge do the Cerakote on this guy here, and just it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Good stuff here. So the first thing I noticed on this knife, when I pulled it out of this sweet, this is a real nice pouch it comes in. So yeah, it feels like real leather. I'm not quite sure if it's real leather or not, but it looks great. Nice thick pouch it comes with. But so yeah, the first thing I noticed was the hollow grind on this knife. It's just gorgeous, and the blade stock. So yeah, and the simplicity of this knife is it's so simple. The looks, the angles on this, and if you guys look at the detail on the where they knock down the edges here, just looks great. Yes, indeed. It feels good in hand too. I mean, the purchase on here, I do have a little bit of hot spot with this part of the pocket clip here. But it's not, you know, it's not a big deal whatsoever. I mean, I really hardly feel it. I just feel a little bit. And you can choke up on this knife. I do like how they have the forward finger choil there, and it's very subtle. I mean, but you can choke up, yeah, real nice, real sweet, right? Anything else? The pocket clip, it's not a deep carry, so for you guys out there who love deep carry knives, you know, this one is not quite deep carry. You're gonna have about that much sticking out there, so that's that. I figured I'd let you guys know about that. And yeah, there's no lanyard holes that I can see or lanyard posts. So for you lanyard junkies, you know, that might not be for you. Now this is just a righty. As far as the pocket clip goes, yeah, you can see you can't really switch this pocket clip over, so that's a bummer for some lefties there, right? Maybe they got some flipper ones, you know, for the deployment, and that would help out for that. I believe they do. He does make those. I'm not sure if they're in stock or not, but I will put the link down in the descriptions. It's brianbrownknives.com. So there you go. What else do I think about this knife? The action is awesome. I can spidey flick it just fine, and the frame lock works great. Kind of wish they added a little bit of jimping here onto their lock bar, but really, I mean, I can get it. It's very accessible. I'm having no problems with it whatsoever. It's not, you know, pinching my thumb or anything like that. So yeah, and yeah, it does drop shut. I mean, there you go. Bam. I mean, you got to give it a little bit of a wiggle, but it's very, very smooth. Such a smooth action on this knife. So impressed. And yes, indeed, it's super centered. I mean, look how centered that is. Sweet. And I still can't get over this blade. It's crazy. I love the grind on this. So nice. Another thing I noticed, yeah, you guys know me. I love my jimping. There's no jimping whatsoever on this knife. Oh, it is what it is, right? Does it really bother me? On this particular knife, it actually does not bother me whatsoever. And I get what they're going for here. Nice, smooth, simple look, right? And yeah, they pulled it off real well. It looks great. I love the design of this knife. Sure, I would have loved some jimping on here, but whatever. It doesn't bug me. So there you guys go. So that's it, pretty much what I think. Oh, one more thing. He does have some branding on his knives, and check it out. If you guys can see that there, it's very subtle, which I absolutely love. It's right there on the lock bar. Yeah, it's not all over the blade. It's not plastered on the handle or on the pivot or anything like that. Which, you know, a little bit of branding, it doesn't hurt anybody, but this is sweet. I love that spot he's got that in. I'm trying to get that lighting just right so you can see it. But yeah, very sweet. I love that. That's a huge pro in my books. So that's what I think about this knife, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the style? Do you like the Wharncliffe style? Do you like how thick the blade stock is? Do you like the color of the knife? Let me know down in the comments. That'd be sweet. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you guys like what you see. And for you guys that have subscribed to my channel, thanks so much. And of course, smash that like button. And that's it for today, guys. All right, thanks. Bye.